Save Rights was laid out with the mission to give admittance to stable money to each individual on the planet. Save Rights project firmly accepts that excessive inflation can be killed. They worked and created monetary programming that can assist people with managing out-of-control inflation. Save was sent off in May 2019 after an underlying trade presenting at the Huobi Prime stage. Nevin Freeman and Matt Elder helped to establish the organization. Save Rights create cash by taking a charge from clients who execute cash through their monetary application. Hold Rights permits the client to save, move, spend and get cash through the reserve application, and the local token is known as the RSR. Save Rights have collaborated with the Venezuelan government to determine the issue of money unsteadiness. They have laid out a corporate association with 7 Versatile Africa, Angola's biggest cell phone shipper. The major institutional financial backers of Reserve Rights incorporate Coinbase Ventures, Digital Currency Group, NGC, Fenbushi Capital, Velorum Capital, Preangel, Rocket Fuel, Crypto Lotus, and so forth. Hold Rights projects plan to deliver an option in contrast to government-issued currency by collecting a container of tokenized resources, which are steady in buying power. Hold Rights intends to change the BIN over the long haul with a drawn-out view that the right container for the ongoing year may not be no different for what's to come. New increments and deduction will be there each year founded on the monetary requests. The most recent news from the power of Reserve Rights is that they are chipping away at a decentralized money with a steady buying influence. How do Reserve Rights works? Save Rights is a double symbolic stablecoin stage-got by a proof-of-work agreement system, an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. The reserve application permits clients to move cash through a steady money. The worth of the coin is shielded from diminishing buying power, which expects to protect the work and exertion of the proprietor. Hold stablecoin called a reserve token, RSV, is a digital currency keeping balanced equivalency with US dollars. It very well may be spent like government-issued money or USD. Presently RSV can be traded for the public monetary standards of Venezuela, Colombia, and Argentina with the authority reserve application. Later on, it is wanting to extend to all nations. RSV is a steady coin, however RSR is unpredictable. The uniqueness of reserve is that other stable coins are upheld by USD held in a ledger and oversaw by a steady coin guarantor. In any case, RSV is constrained by the container of digital money represented by savvy contracts. According to current information, a fundamental stablecoin conveyed on Ethereum is supported by 1/3 USDC, 1/3 TUSD, and 1/3 PACTS. The second is the Reserve Rights. RSR is utilized to keep RSV stay stable in its worth. RSR tokens are a utility resource, with the assistance of a perplexing arrangement of decentralized exchange arrangements. It assists with keeping the cost of the steady coin to stay at the worth of the $1.00 cost target. Hold Rights digital money is utilized as an administration token for the Reserve Rights stage. Individuals who own Reserve Rights tokens, RSR, can decide in favor of changes in Reserve Rights plans in regards to future turn of events. RSR holders can procure by associating with the convention when the convention is totally live. As of the 2021 Reserve Rights Convention, reserve stablecoins are called RTokens. The convention permits any individual to make the steady coin, and RToken will exchange at a market worth of the whole crate that backs it. RTokens can be guaranteed and produce income from value-based charges. This income is imparted to guarantors of insurance tokens. Each RToken is represented independently with an alternate administration framework. The complete market cap is $228,392,585, with an all-out supply of 100 billion tokens. The circling supply is 13,159,997,677 RSR, and the Reserve Rights cost today is $0.017. Examining the authentic information of RSR cost on the day-to-day graph, the all-time high at which RSR exchange was $0.1189 on April 16, 2021. While the most minimal cost at which RSR exchange was $0.001247 on March 2020. Over the most recent half year, reserve rights gave the financial backers a critical misfortune. Crypto markets are generally unpredictable in the midst of worldwide opinions. The RSR nature is additionally exceptionally unstable, and more dangers are implied since it relies upon different monetary standards and numerous different variables. The RSR cost outline shows that the reserve rights cost has diminished from all time and exchanged sideways. Later on, in July, the Morningstar affirmation on the outline started an upswing. RSR built up speed and covered half. Then, at that point, it saw a pattern inversion. Sell signals have showed up. RSR's cost tumbled from the help levels, shaping worse low points with diminished volume. The cost of reserve rights has broken the close by help at $0.017 and moving towards the $0.0166 support zone. The significant help is set at $0.0076. On the off chance that the negative pattern pulls the cost of reserve rights underneath the significant help zone, it will be an obstacle for the coin. On the day-to-day graph, the anticipated degree of neighboring obstruction is at $0.027. In the event that RSR/USD breaks this level, the crypto will move to test the obstruction level of $0.040. The cost of reserve rights needs to hop. The significant opposition is put at $0.04365 prior to entering the upswing towards an unsurpassed high. Hold rights price prediction 2022. Toward the start of 2022, the reserve rights cost is supposed to exchange at $0.027, and in the center, the obstacle of $0.029 will be crossed, and it might push toward the most extreme degree of $0.031 according to our reserve rights price prediction 2022. The whole year, reserve rights, RSR, is supposed to move at a typical cost of $0.030 and a base cost of $0.027. Hold rights price prediction 2023. 2023 on the drawn-out diagram is really great for the crypto market. Yet according to reserve rights cost expectation, the RSR isn't supposed to contact the 10 cents level this year. Toward the start of 2023, it might exchange at the $0.035 level, and later RSR costs will cross 4 cents, which might be the greatest cost of reserve rights. While it might expect a typical cost of $0.038. Hold rights, RSR. Price prediction 2024. Hold rights cost expectations shows that it will cross 5 cents in the year 2024, and it will end up being a wise venture.